A lot of boomers aren't retiring because they like going to work, and it's making it hard.
Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about more older workers are going back to work because they can't afford to retire. So you find that a lot of people in their 70s, 80s, and I also saw someone in Walmart working at 90 years that they are working. So people can't even afford to take care of themselves. These are the people who are supposed to just sit in home and relax, but because the system is bad and they can't just really just stay without money, they go back to work. So I'll put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back to share my true sense.
A lot of boomers aren't retiring because they like going to work, and it's making it harder for Gen Xers and millennials to get promoted. According to a Pew Research Center study, almost 20% of Americans 65 and older are still working. That's about 11 million baby boomers and silent generation members. Speaking to Fortune, journalist Mark Walton said that because older generations have been so successful, they often feel like failures in retirement. And so for many of them, retirement just doesn't interest them. But for even more boomers, they simply can't afford to retire. A survey by Credit Karma found that 27% of those 59 or over have no retirement savings whatsoever, with many boomers relying on their children to support them in retirement, a topic we've covered before. And with so many boomers sticking it out in the workforce, it's making it harder for those coming up in the ranks to get promoted. Career strategist Kia Abdul believes that even though many young workers today don't really have any interest in climbing the career ladder, there still are many millennials and Gen Zers who do want to progress to managers or directors. But they can't because there's so many older workers camped out in those positions. It doesn't help, of course, that the American ethos around work says you should keep grinding right up until you kick the bucket. Still, for a lot of these boomers, staying in their jobs is a choice. But for the rest of us, by the time
Morning, 5:30 in the morning, I gotta be at work at 7. I've been secretly working at Walmart since mid-March, and next weekend is the first weekend in July.
What?
Do you have a medical issue?
Yes.
What's your medical issue?
It's none of your business.
Well, I'm a nurse. I'm just wondering because you're unbelievably rude. Are you a stroke patient? Have you had a stroke? Because at least that didn't make sense. No, I'm being straight.
Are they still down, Rachel?
Back off on this old ass lady. I want you to call a manager up here.
Rachel, a woman wants to speak with a manager.
Much nicer with Rachel.
This is open, so when you scan it, be careful.
Okay.
Because I love these things and I couldn't wait.
Here.
Thank you. Poor lady. Did it scan? Did it scan? Okay. Did you have an accident? Oh my goodness.
After the storm,
You fall?
it was out of my little building out back and all. And so I got the ladder and climbed up there. I was trying to repair so that it wouldn't wet the stuff that was down in there. And anyway, the ladder got blown like this and everything, and I tried to catch on. And anyway, the ladder went this way, and I went this way and landed on my face.
Oh my goodness, woman.
Oh God, it hurt.
What were you doing on the ladder?
I was trying to repair the hole.
Oh, you don't got anybody to help you?
Huh?
You don't have anybody to help you with that?
Well, no, if I did, I wouldn't be doing it.
Oh,
No. I live there. Nobody else but me.
okay.
So I don't have nobody to help me.
Oh.
Everybody gets help but me.
Oh.
But I managed, even after I did this, I managed to get it repaired so that it wouldn't soak the stuff that I had in me.
And they're gonna charge taxes. So what's the use?
So wait, hold on. How many years have you been working in nursing?
Like 40 years.
How old are you?
75.
Okay, so tell me how this pension works.
All the pension works. I don't think we get enough for the work that we do. We don't. And then you live on a fixed income. So you gotta go back to work because everything's so expensive.
Right.
So, but we gotta work. But when we die, we don't take anything. Nothing else.
So you're working at 75 years of age after working 40 years plus in New York City because
You have to. You have no choice because your fixed income doesn't do it. Not enough.
so tell me what happened to you when you did get your pension initially, or you started contributing to your 401k or 403b.
When I continued to 401k, the first 5 years, I lost $80,000 because the market went down. And then the $20,000 left for me to take it out to put a down payment on the house, I had to pay taxes on it. So why save money and give it to the government that we worked so hard for? I do like the Chinese people. I'm gonna save it under the mattress.
I love you.
So, working Wednesday couldn't come at no better time. I'm up here in Salem, Ohio, and you know, we got this Walmart greeter walking around with his cane. Been cleaning up the carts, checking their tickets, you know, doing his job the way he's supposed to do. We just need more young people to work as hard. And this man right here should be able to retire and set a home for free because he's already put his time in. Give this man some likes and some love. You know, I'd also like to add, this is where that stupid saying comes in. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. You know, and every job I really worked at, they want you to make it look like you're working when you're not working. This man right here should be able to sit down and check people's receipts as he's sitting down. I mean, I'm sure 99% of these people walking by are wondering why he's standing up. He should be actually sitting down, you know, to do his job. I mean, get real.
This is really sad. Why is she still working? Wow. Can you imagine?
Today's my last day.
Ari, I just met you not too long ago.
I know, I'm sorry. Here also to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Other workers, they can't retire because they can't afford it in 2025. So retirement is becoming a luxury, not a guarantee. So in 2025, thousands of workers across America are finding themselves trapped in the workforce, not because they want to keep working, but because they simply can't afford to stop. Gone are the days when people could work until 60 or 65, collect a pension, and live out their retirement in peace. So today, Social Security is not enough to live on. Today, also pensions have disappeared, and the cost of living is going up and up. So imagine you are getting $1,000. Are you going to manage to live on that? No. Many other workers are still paying off debt, supporting their adult children, or even raising their grandchildren. So we are seeing people in their late 60s and even in their 70s working full-time jobs at grocery store, call center, hospitals, not because they enjoy it, but because their savings ran out or never existed. Inflation has eroded the value of what the little they managed. to save, and healthcare costs are higher than ever. A single medical emergency can wipe out someone's retirement fund overnight. Some of these older workers were laid off in their 50s and never fully recovered. They had to take low-paying jobs, burn through their 408ks early, or dip into saving just to survive. By the end they reach the retirement age, that they have nothing left to fall back on. And let's not ignore how corporate America contributes to the crisis. Companies continue to prioritize youth automation while quietly pushing older workers. Ageism is real. Once someone hits 55, job opportunities shrink and the chances of promotion shrink too. It's heartbreaking to see someone who worked for 30 to 40 years suddenly struggle to make ends meet in what should be the most peaceful time of their life. What's worse is retirement itself has been redefined. Many people today don't even think of retirement. Okay, they think of just working less. A lot of retirees are working part-time jobs or doing gig work just to keep their heads above water. That's not retirement, that's survival. The truth is, America is not aging with dignity. We are watching our elders being worn down by a system that failed to protect them. And unless something changes, this will be our future too. Young people today who think it doesn't affect them, it does affect us a lot. Okay, it will also happen to us when we reach this age. We need to ask hard questions. Why don't more jobs offer retirement plans anymore? Why is Social Security always under threat? Why are we allowing rent, medication, and food prices to go up unchecked, knowing it crushes those who fixed incomes? We also need more awareness. If you're younger, start preparing now, not out of fear, but out of necessity. Learn about savings, investing, and budgeting, because what's happening to older workers today is not just their problem, it's a warning for the next generation. At the end of the day, retirement should be the right, not privilege. Other people deserve rest, care, and peace. They contributed to the society, okay, and they shouldn't have to struggle in silence. The system is broken. So that time I watched a video. If you're going to see this video, you see a lot of older workers going back to work. I think these are the people who just retired and they're like, okay, let me just look what life is going to offer at this point, because their money is not adding up. They can't even manage to pay all their rent, the food, the groceries, everything. They are failing to pay. So they just take the initiative. And the most heartbreaking part of these videos, when you just look, you find these people, they have big problems. Another one was holding a stick because she can't stand for a long time, and a troller. She can stand on the troller and work 8 hours standing. And this is so hard because this person has medical conditions. At this point, this person needs care. And how are they going to survive? Like, can they even survive with just thinking, today I'm going to do this? When you're old, you're supposed just to relax, to just live life, because the whole your life you've been working. So now you go back and work again. Life is not fair at this point. I think we need to do something so that these old folks should not go back to their jobs. They should just be home relaxing, because they worked for the country for so long and they worked hard for their money. So a lot of people, like, they're losing hope, like, what is it going to happen to us? They're just living in survival mode. Okay, the middle class at this point doesn't even exist. There is only the poor. Okay, that's the truth. So yeah, so that's a video, guys. I'll see you in my next episodes. Bye.